Welcome to EmpowerHer Pages. You're here because you're ready to protect your peace, honor your energy, and learn how to set boundaries without carrying the guilt that often comes with it. Maybe you've struggled to say no without apologizing. Maybe you've given too much of yourself to others, leaving little left for you. Or maybe you've just started to realize that it's okay to prioritize yourself. Whatever brought you here, know this: you are allowed to take up space. You are allowed to have limits. And setting boundaries is not selfish, it's self-love in action. Let's start with the truth. Boundaries are not walls. They're not punishments or rejections. They are bridges between self-respect and healthy connection. Boundaries tell others, this is how I need to be treated in order to feel safe, seen, and whole. But for so many of us, especially women, we've been conditioned to equate being nice with being available all the time. We've learned to say yes even when it costs us our mental, emotional, or physical well-being. And we've been made to feel guilty when we finally try to say no. But guilt doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It often just means you're doing something new, something your nervous system isn't used to yet. The guilt you feel is a sign that you're breaking an old pattern. So take a breath. Let's explore how to set boundaries with clarity, courage, and compassion, and how to do it without letting guilt run the show. The first step is to identify where you feel drained. Think about the people, situations, or conversations that leave you feeling resentful, exhausted, or anxious. These are often signs that a boundary is either missing or being crossed. Ask yourself, what do I need more of? What do I need less of? What am I tolerating that doesn't serve me anymore? Once you're clear on where the boundary needs to be, the next step is to define what that boundary looks like. Be specific. Instead of saying, I need more space, you might say, I need time to myself after work and won't be available to talk until after 7 p.m. Instead of, I can't keep doing this, try, I won't be able to help with that project this time around. Clarity is kind. When you're clear, you give others the opportunity to respect your needs. Now let's talk about communication. Setting a boundary doesn't have to be dramatic or confrontational. In fact, it can be calm, firm, and rooted in love. You can say things like, I appreciate you thinking of me, but I need to say no right now to protect my energy. This isn't something I can take on, but I hope you find the support you need. I value our relationship, and in order for it to stay healthy, I need to be honest about what I can and can't do. You don't have to over-explain, justify, or apologize for taking care of yourself. One of the most powerful things you can say is simply, no full sentence, no guilt required. But what if someone gets upset? This is where the guilt often creeps in. We worry about disappointing people, being misunderstood, or causing tension. But remember, people's reactions to your boundaries are not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to honor yourself. If someone truly respects you, they will respect your boundaries, even if it takes time. If they don't, then their presence in your life may need to shift. Guilt can also show up as second-guessing. You might set a boundary and then feel tempted to go back on it. That's normal. Growth is uncomfortable. But every time you hold the line, you build trust with yourself. You show yourself that your needs matter. And that is a powerful form of healing. Here's something else to remember. Boundaries are not one-time events. They are practices. You may need to restate them. You may need to reinforce them. And that's okay. You are not being difficult or dramatic. You are being clear. And clarity is a form of compassion, for you and for others. You may also worry that setting boundaries will make you less loving. But the truth is, boundaries make your love sustainable. You can still be kind, generous, and supportive, just not at the expense of your well-being. You can care deeply for others and still say, "I can't do this right now." Boundaries allow your love to breathe without burning out. So here's a simple mantra you can return to anytime guilt tries to make you feel small for choosing yourself. I am allowed to protect my peace. I am allowed to say no. I am allowed to take care of myself. I am allowed to set boundaries that honor my energy and my heart. Let's repeat that together. I am allowed to protect my peace. I am allowed to say no. I am allowed to take care of myself. I am allowed to set boundaries that honor my energy and my heart. You are not responsible for other people's happiness. You are not here to be everything for everyone. You are here to live your truth, to take up space, and to move through the world with courage and softness. And setting boundaries is a beautiful, bold way of doing just that. At EmpowerHer Pages, we believe that boundary setting is one of the most sacred and powerful acts of self-love. That's why we've created tools that support your journey. Whether you're just starting to define your boundaries or learning to communicate them with confidence. If this lesson resonated with you, I invite you to visit www.empowerherpages.com. You'll find guided journals, reflection prompts, and self-worth workbooks designed to help you go deeper in your growth. These are not just products, they're healing companions, created by women who know what it feels like to finally choose themselves. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up for yourself. And thank you for trusting EmpowerHer Pages to walk beside you on this journey of healing, empowerment, and self-trust. Before you go, please take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear these words, and subscribe to EmpowerHer Pages for more mindset lessons, affirmation sessions, and journaling prompts. Leave a comment below with one boundary you're ready to set, or simply write, "I choose myself," to affirm this powerful shift in your life. Your energy is sacred, your peace matters, and you are absolutely allowed to protect both. EmpowerHer Pages is here to support you every step of the way.